Hey guys, it's Horizons here. Thank you so much for coming by and checking out one of my streams. I stream Monday through Friday on twitch.tv/horizonsman, and if you enjoy this video, please hit that like button or subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to know when I'm going live on Twitch, go to www.twitter.com/horizonsman to find out anytime that I go live. Now, let's just go ahead and get right on into today's gameplay. Submit. Authorize. Connect. We're good now? Look at that, now it's working. The only thing not working is my audio for Spotify, but that's fine. So we're back in Valhalla today. Today is going to be another long stream. We're going to start with Valhalla until 8 p.m. 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. is going to be Jackbox games. We will be doing... Can I even make this look pretty? Doing Jackbox games. Look at that right there. Yeah, see, I can do something. And then after that, we will be doing the Friday Night Shit Show with our other streaming pals, Ranger and Ranger Breakfast, maybe Sog, and maybe Indy after she gets off of work. I'm sure Fantone number Orlando here in chat will join us as well. We'll be playing some Conan Exiles. We have our own private server that we play on, and man, do we have a lot of crap going on in there right now. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and keep playing with our Valhalla. We left off. We had liberated London down there and completely cleared it, 100%ed that area. So next up is going to be Oxenfordshire, which is this really large patch here that we're going to be doing. We have to go to Buckingham. So I think we're going to take on this raid and then go down to Buckingham. That sounds like the best course of action.
Let's go.
Hope everybody had a fantastic New Year's Eve. I was on way too long.
Let the sail out! Sing us a song. Drop the sail! Sail out!
Go to my map marker, and Spotify just popped up. Of course it did. Okay.
Bring the mast down! Mast up! Run up the sail!
Oh, we can take those. Sigurd is waiting for the house for the raid bone. So we're going to do the raid first. and then we'll go meet him in the ale house. Sadly, there will not be any zingers or not melts or ordered fries or anything else like that. So we'll have to ale house. That frost giant skin on the boat looks so good. So good!
Bring sail in.
Wow, they suck at driving.
Sail! Catch the wind!
Man, do they suck at driving.
Reread!
Goodbye.
Gotta remember that. There it is. Oh.
Spread out. We have this.
Guard up! Till the car flags!
Over here, boys. Over here. An intruder, man.
Can't beat us! Stay with me! Tight! Leave no breathing space!
Really?
Together!
Run, Hog.
That works too. Dead.
Loot. Over here.
So Lando, you just gonna play Citadel all day until it's time for Conan? Until we have to set up for Conan, I should say.
Oh.
I don't know where I got it.
Come! Help me with this! All right! We have what we came for! Let's go!
Sounds alright. Don't feel like playing Jackbox today. That makes sense. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that's everything. That's everything. Back to the boat! That was a small raid. Really small raid.
Hey.
Let the sail out! More sail!
probably be much longer for Conan. That sounds good. Makes sense.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wing. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds thine honor sing. The brave man slain Valkyrier way. Reward for strain to Valhalla pay. Then horns resound the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall. For those who fight, for those who fall. Warlord weaves his web of fear. Each man gets his fate.
And now you can tell us
Blood-red surge the warrior shield. Ravens scan the battlefield. Ravens scan the battlefield. Beaten blaze our trail of red. Alone in gaze upon the dead. And horns resounds the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall. For those who fight and those who fall. The horns resound the mighty hall.
Let's do it, you guys. Ooh.
If they see me, this will get messy.
Docking the boat.
Pull up here!
How is that messy? So where's this? Is this way? Or is it inland?
These soldiers are tightly wound.
Find and speak.
Say when a standard to me broke test from Leicester. With thanks,
An ale house. This must be it. Sigurd's not here. I'll ask around. I'm looking for two men. Not locals. A Norse and an Arab.
The fellas the soldiers came after. If I were you, friend, I'd keep mum about them.
These soldiers always leave a bleeding mess.
Are you the alewife here?
You are not welcome here. I've had enough trouble with Danes today.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm looking for my brother, a large Norseman.
It was him what caused the ruckus. Him and that other one were here, talking to Thane Giedrich. Then Lady Edwin's soldiers swept in. A fight broke out. Your brother and the tanned fella got away. The soldiers nabbed Giedrich, though. I was sorry to see that. He's well liked in these parts.
Which way did my brother go?
What's it worth to you to find out?
I'm asking a simple question.
Look, Dane, you start a scene or a scuffle, and I'll scream for soldiers.
You seem to respect this man Giedrich. If he was talking to my brother, it's because he wants what's best for this Shire. Maybe you're a woman who also wants Oxenford Shire to be free, and to decide its own fate. A woman who'll stand up for her village, who won't be crushed under the boot of oppression.
I hope I am.
Such a woman would help me find Giedrich's friends.
You're right, you are. Your brother and his friend jumped through that window there and scampered off towards the river. It's a good bet they hid in one of them fish houses.
Why, thank you.
Sigurd and Basim headed south. They wouldn't go far. I'll check along the river.
These sciences go over my head, honestly.
So Martin's not Brian. Who are you?
Together, lad!
Hey, Ranger. How are things coming in today? Hope they are well. Looks like that's what we'll play for the shit show tonight. Right. If that's what Breakfast wants to play, that sounds great. Things are going well with me. Neil, that you're having spent some up until about noon. So I was up until 3:30 due to just being awake and also having to deal with people who were playing music. But played some of the Citadel today and then on to this. Where's it trying to? Oh, across the river. Across the river. South across the river. Voice sounds kind of low compared to the game combat sounds. Alright. There's my voice a little bit higher. Combat sounds go down a little bit. That better? It's because I have to keep changing them for Jackbox. Nobody in here. Much better. Sigurd. I said tonight looks like it's going to be Conan, because that's what Breakfast wants. Sigurd at the fish house. Check that one. Is there another fish house? So confused. There's only one house. Is it that fish house over there? Is that a fish house? That'd be cool, of course, but there is that wizardry game. That's what me and Lando have been playing, and believe it or not, Gator is actually playing that game right now as well. She saw that there was the ability to tame dragons, and she's like, I'm in. Oh, okay, cool. So we picked up that for her, as well as some other Star Wars games for her. And she is a happy girl now. Yes.
Smells like a fish.
There it is. There's definitely a learning curve to it.
Wait! Stop!
There's definitely a learning curve.
Ahlan wa sahlan, Eivor.
We could have cut you to bloody giblets, Wolfcast.
But once you get going, it starts picking up.
It's not like you.
Half the soldiers of the Shire are hunting us. You must have noticed.
Killer.
Is that why you haven't come home?
Skull.
You're playing hide and fetch with merchant soldiers.
Right. Your brother's a busy man, Eivor. Weighed down by pressing duties.
Good to see you again, Basim.
It's good to see you again, Basim. Even if you haven't kept my brother trained on the task at hand.
It's not my place to lead your brother about like a bridled mare.
Now there's an idea. Brother, we should be forging alliances. Send this man back to his warren before he leads you astray.
Eivor, gods above, I'm
go.
grateful you've joined us. We have made strides towards an alliance, in fact. A local thane called Giedrich has pledged an oath to me.
I've heard of him. The alewife also mentioned a Lady Eidwin who commands the soldiers. Why not ally with her?
Lady Eidwin's husband was the Shire's elderman, until Gudrun's army ended his life. Now she's taken up her husband's fight, with a promise of aid from King Alfred of Wessex.
Eidwin vows revenge on the Danes who stole her husband and her livelihood.
From what we know, Alfred is a fearsome king. If Eidwin can win his full support, this Shire is lost to Wessex.
So to fight her, you've pledged your sword to a minor thane who likely commands a gang of farmers and fishermen.
Have faith, Eivor. A few hundred Saxons armed with hayforks and billhooks can be terrifying.
Gods.
All men and women, noble or peasant, have within them the seeds of something greater.
This is true. Sometimes greater than the average mind can fathom.
Well, Eidwin has Giedrich in shackles now. All your plotting has turned to ash.
Not if we act soon. She dragged her prisoners to the Longhouse. With you here, we can mount a surprise strike.
If Giedrich is our best chance for an
There's
alliance,
some anger
let's see it done.
tensions there. Alright, so we gotta get to the Longhouse.
Sigurd, has Basim talked you into something of little reward?
Eivor, have you lost hope in my warcraft? I heed Basim's wisdom, for he follows my lead. Always.
He has the look of one who trusts none but himself.
Basim is secretive by nature, but he is wise and forthright. And he has opened my eyes to
Shouldn't
a
you be in
magnificent
bed,
truth. He has
Kilra?
promised me a reward so unusual, so incredible, it will shatter your mind to shards.
Brother, our bond has the iron heft of a war axe. Do not let Basim and his prophecies of good fortune sway you from our simple goal.
Never. Our goal is fixed. We shall soon be and all England. But Basim has a deep insight. He's read wisdom in the lines of my face and heard the litany of my forefathers, and, well, there will be time enough for my saga later.
Yep, Princess is still awake. Tell her to go to sleep. Go to sleep, Anna!
Sigurd, kill this sweaty fishwife.
Stay your blades. This traitor Giedrich will face trial, as will all the treasonous thanes of this shire.
You're the traitor, Eidwin, calling on Alfred of Wessex begging for his army.
Clap your mead hole, Giedrich, lapdog of the Danes.
You'll sell us out to Wessex, and that poxy-ass bastard Alfred. We won't have it.
What right do you command?
You're not the alderman here, Lady Eidwin. Turn around and walk away, and we'll leave you be.
You heathenish fork-tongued Dane. Foul-smelling heap, I shit on you all.
Lady, choose your next words with care. For you see before you the future master of all England, Sigurd.
No one to take orders
of the
yet.
hungry
Sabrina's
Raven
trying
clan.
to trick her.
Lay down your arms. Free my friend here and kiss my lordly feet. You will not get a second chance.
Sigurd, are you cracked?
And you can kiss my rosy red ass, wayface.
Oh, she's dead.
I've done with this offal. I leave them to you. Flay them alive and tan their flesh for saddles.
Work with me! Giedrich, what have they done to you?
What kind of mess
Whoa,
did you
what's
get
up?
yourself into?
Tell me. Good to see you again, Matt. Welcome back. Sorry, that just took me by surprise.
Flank the idiot. Press hard.
How are you doing in this New Year, zombie? Feels like it's been since last year that I saw all of you people. You get it?
Fight these
Okay,
bastards.
never mind.
time to die! Ah, my turn!
Just the big dude. And he's dead. How's my day going? It's going well enough.
You should have
Slept
freed
in.
me.
Giedrich, this is
Been playing a
Eivor,
lot of
my stone-armed
survival
sibling.
games today.
Well met.
That was your plan, Sigurd. To charm the lady with your vague hope of kingship.
Try what, Kilra?
Prophecy, Eivor, not hope.
No time to squabble. Edwin's taken
is
most of
truly
the
a new year.
Shire's
Yep.
thanes. She has her
I've
way.
always made
They'll
bad
be
jokes,
dead
man.
by supper.
Tend your wounds, Giedrich. We'll free your friends.
And what of the holy woman Fulke? You promised us a meeting with her.
I did, aye. But it's a fair mystery why you'd want to talk
Where is
with...
she?
Thane Holt will know. Fulke lives on his lands, but he'll be dead with the rest if you don't stop the trial.
Tell us where, and we'll go now. Their lives depend on the speed of your tongue.
Southwest of here, halfway to Oxenaforda, at the Lichvila garrison.
Basim, Eivor, to horse.
Alright, so we're going to Leah via Garrison. Leah via Garrison? Is that right? Where are we going? I'm going over here. No, I need to mark it. Yep. We'll soon fill up a small arsenal of HP jokes for you.
You and I, with blades drawn and
I'm
hearts
sure
ablaze.
you
Who
have.
is this Fulke that Basim spoke of?
An ally, Eivor. A most important ally. A holy woman who trades in prophecies and secret knowledge.
That is not the sort of alliance we're looking for, Sigurd.
No, it's even better. You cannot imagine what discoveries await.
You're speaking strangely, brother.
Because I'm alive, Eivor. My heart's alight with the fuel of battle fire. Like old times.
Something's going on with him.
Yes, Sigurd. Like old times.
Remember our hunts beyond the Northern Way? Our first big kill was a 10-point deer.
Yeah.
We brought it down
It's
together.
a buff that
The
we've
arrows
unlocked.
from our bows like darts of ice.
With sharpened shin bones for skinning the beast.
You on the right, me on the left. We leapt and struck.
We crashed to the ground like a felled tree. Then the bloody struggle.
Damn animal bit my hand. Never knew a buck could bite so hard.
But I pierced its throat, spilling its life wine into the drifts. That put an end to him.
Such tales you siblings tell.
It's just one of 1,000, Basim. It was the glorious dawn of our lives.
Hey, Slack
You
Bladder.
haven't yet explained
Happy New
who
Year
this
to you
Fulke
as well,
woman
sir.
is.
When the time is right, I will.
Southwest of Buckingham.
She is the fulcrum of a larger
Is that
plan.
it right
Above
there?
conquering England. What larger
Yeah,
plan do
looks
we
like it.
need?
Patience, Eivor. Patience.
Fine. Keep your dread secrets, brother.
We have time yet. They're holding the trials just ahead.
My blade is thirsty, friends. Shall we roll in like 3 barrels of fire?
No. We must be careful. Do not let the executioner swing his axe. Gods here are vigilant.
Things are good. For the most part.
They're about to execute the prisoners.
The only bad news was some loud partiers last night that kept us up into the wee hours in the morning. Jesus, you stupid son of a...
Northmen! Weavers! Run for your lives!
Mother fudgers, exactly.
Eat this!
And stomp. Well, that's not good.
We must bring down Eivor once and for all.
Okay,
I owe you my life,
freed.
friend.
That's done. Again?
God damn you!
Won't take long.
Boom!
Coming for you! Bleeding cage open, soldier.
Patiently waiting for the Series X to come into stock, attempted by the Oculus Quest. So, I'm sure you're following all the news, Slack. The U.S. just got a $600 stimulus check to kind of help with all the turmoils going on. That check may have gone towards this Oculus Quest for myself. Not gonna lie.
Before they have my head.
Okay, so that one's done. Gotta revive this dude. Now I'm on fire.
You can send me. Let's get away from this place.
But there's so much stuff to find here. You're off to bed, Kilra. All right, buddy. We will see you later. We're gonna take these guys out of here, and then we're gonna come back in and loot this place. You've not seen the news about Oculus? No. I'm saying the news about the stimulus check that the U.S. has gotten. Everybody in the U.S. got a check for $600 to help with COVID situation. Okay, where's... Last dude's running. He's coming. So yeah, they sent all Americans $600. There's a big fight about it because people wanted it to be $2,000 considered. We've only had one payment for COVID and COVID assistance, and so people have been like, oh, I should have been higher. Anyway, I've been luckily been fortunate enough to have kept my job.
We fought with our Weasley Ultima for years. Now his widow wants to lock.
And so because I've been fortunate enough, I'm able to use that money for other things. And so I used it to buy myself an Oculus Quest today. It should arrive hopefully in the new year.
Thanks to you, I live to pay Lady Edwin back in blood. I am Thane Holt.
Something
Does
about
Giedrich live?
Tales
He's safe
from
in
the...
Buckingham.
Good thing. We're at your side in this fight.
Tales
To keep
from
this land in the
Galactic
hands of
Outpost
those
or
who love
something like
Mercia, be they Saxon or Dane.
God in heaven knows I'd sooner see a Dane married to my daughter than sell a man of Wessex one of my pigs. If Giedrich is behind you, then I am too.
We're told you know of a holy woman, Fulke. Where is she now?
Can we not fixate on this cipher, Fulke? Edwin is our focus.
Fulke holds a secret that may turn the tide of this fight. Without her, I cannot achieve my full purpose here.
The
Something
mad
like that
woman
year.
Fulke.
Tell me the secret.
If you want my backing, brother, you'll explain yourself. How is a mad woman central to your plans?
When we find her, I will tell you all you wish to know. Until then, nothing.
Understand this.
He's
Fulke
hiding
is a
something,
heretic,
man.
a sower of poisoned knowledge, and an enemy of the Church. She claims to have seen or spoken with God himself, And for this, Lady Edwin had her imprisoned, I know not where.
At a monastery, I suppose. We should make inquiries.
Sigurd, do we not owe Giedrich some word of what has happened here?
You can speak with him in my stead, but we must hurry. Fulke's life may be in danger.
We risk losing all the gains we've made here for the sake of this woman.
Trust me, Eivor.
Says
Fulke is of great importance. You'll soon understand.
I hope I will.
We have a camp to the east at
Yeah.
Linforta, an old harbor on the Great Ouse.
Gator.
Meet us there.
We Thanes will raise a feard and join with you to take down Edwin, whatever it takes. Bring this news to Giedrich, and tell him we'll be ready when he calls.
Every man will be needed.
Gator was similarly minded because we already have a VR headset that we don't really use too often. I want to use it more. It's very tough to set out all the sensors and get things situated in a space big enough that we don't have to worry about hitting stuff, but also making sure that we're close enough to a computer. And,
I should not be seen in this area.
A bunch of things like that. And with the quest, it kind of ticks a lot of those things off the list. You don't have to be near a computer because it is. Sorry. Because it's self-sufficient. It doesn't need that stuff. It can basically do everything on its own. So because of that, I don't have to worry about having a computer nearby. I don't have any cumbersome cords that are draped over me. Everything is done right there in the headset, and so that
on the other side.
Combined with the Star Wars experience you just brought up, like that, it looks amazing. Like it looks absolutely amazing. The Star Wars experience. So yeah, I'm interested in that. It won't be until the middle of next year, and I mean, the really cool part about it is because it doesn't need a computer. I might be able to stream something a little bit easier. There it goes. Like I have Fallout 4 VR that I haven't played yet. I've got Beat Saber. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Synthwave, which is apparently really good as well. You can totally just go. Well, no, see that's the thing. That's the thing, Slackbladder. Me and Gator no longer have an annual pass to Disney. And after seeing the crowds yesterday at Universal, we won't be going to a theme park for quite a bit of time. So, yes, it's right down the road. It's right there. But in the same vein, if we don't feel safe, we're not going to go. And right now, we don't feel safe. Disney made some announcements yesterday or the day before that they have removed or taken away the ability to on some of their coasters. They are filling every single row of roller coaster everywhere. That makes me nervous. On the Millennium Falcon, they're putting multiple people in a pod. Granted, there is... I hear it. Granted, there are... what's the word? There's the key. Over there. Granted, there's plexiglass in the way, so that you're not like directly, but having to go in a room with other people, especially one that close, that confined, is very nerve-wracking. They also said that they're filling every single row at Flight of Passage, which makes me nervous. Like, there's too many things that they're doing that are not worth it for me personally. And that's what a lot of people are like saying. They're like, well, if you don't feel comfortable, don't go. Well, then I'm not going to go. I really, really feel like yesterday, Universal said, screw the mandate, screw the amount of people that we're allowed to have. I feel like what they did is they were just basically like, all right, well, you know what? We're going to get fined for this. We know we're going to get fined for this. So why don't we just go ahead and fill the park with as many people as we can, and that will offset the cost of the fines that we may or may not receive. I really feel like that's what happened. So we'll see. Because it's very, very irresponsible. But Ranger, if you look at the photos, and if you want to, I can post an article with pictures from the park. But if you look at the park crowds when they open, so okay. I'm gonna make this as quick as I can. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, the park hit capacity, which is supposed to be 35%, in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, the park was done. Yesterday, Universal didn't close, period. Now, you're telling me the day before, you hit capacity in 10 minutes, but the day after, which is New Year's Eve, the most popular day of the year, you never hit capacity and you never close? Something's very sus about that. Something's very, very sus. And if you look at the photos that people posted of in the parks, all of the queues were extremely packed. The park was extremely packed. It looked like a regular day pre-COVID at the parks. And I'm sure it could be just wrong perspective. It could be, that things were taken the wrong way. Like, there's lots of potential explanations for it. So I can't say for sure that is what they did. However, looking at the evidence, it really looks as if that's what they did.
The other side must be barred.
Okay, if the other side's barred, I need to find a way into there. Absolute insanity. At least wait 6 months when the vaccine is majorly distributed. The queue was insane at 6 a.m. Oh yeah, the pictures of the queue to get in the park, nobody was social distancing. Not one person was anywhere close to the 6 feet apart. Not at all. If someone there got COVID, they could probably sue the company. Well, see, the thing is they could try and sue the company, but Universal has some of the best lawyers in the world. They would say without undeniable proof, there's no way that you could win that case. Seriously, how do I get in here? So that door is barred. This door is barred.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Can I shoot through the window, maybe? I suspect the TNC and ticket purchase will negate that. Yep. Alright, that works. And there's signs, as Gator says, there's signs that you're there at your own risk, and you know what you're getting yourself into should you contract COVID. Bastards. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that right there, Ranger, is why me and Gator stopped our annual passes to Disney. It hurts me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, going to Disney, going to Epcot for food or to grab a drink and just, walk around and get some exercise, or going to Hollywood Studios and, quote unquote, escaping this planet by going to another one. I mean, that was a big part of me and Gator's, monthly routine. We would go to the parks probably about twice, if not 3 times a month, if we could. I mean, there were some months we didn't go at all, and there were some months we went more, but on average, about 3 times. Yep, we'll both be fully vaccinated before you even take... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, like, it hurts not going to the parks. Slack Bladder can attest, you know, me and Gator are huge Disney fans. There's actually not very many people who know more about the company than I do. But yeah. Did you seriously just do that? Got him! So, I mean, there are a lot of people like us that are going, we don't trust you right now. We don't believe you know what you're doing well enough. And in the beginning, I did. In the beginning, I fully trusted Disney and everything that they did, fully. But as I've seen them start to get more and more greedy for the money, it's just like, nope. You guys won't be back out until we're both vaccinated. Well, Gator's vaccinated now.
Why are you crawling about?
A patrol
I'm
of
waiting.
Eadwin's men is coming this way. We're gonna jump them.
It was in 1996. Yeah. I mean, a lot's changed since then. There's a lot of really cool things. But our health, and our family's health, and our friends' health is more important than riding a ride.
Steady, boys. Lambs to the slaughter.
For us, because we will find our next visit. Now, see you guys in the parks, etc. We just can't. Yep.
Pay for your sins.
We have this.
I mean, if people don't pay attention and don't follow the rules, then
Caught them by the balls.
not a whole lot we can do.
Well done, Wayfarer. Couldn't have done it without you.
And that's the unfortunate side right now is, I mean, if people have paid attention, like so I have a lot of friends that work for the parks. I have friends that have lost their jobs. I have friends that are, like, praying that the jobs come back and that the parks reopen and that everything goes back to the way it was. And while I understand their frustrations and I do wish them to return to a job, I don't want them to return to a job where they're going to put themselves at more risks than they should to try and open earlier than they need to. Because Disneyland in California still has not reopened. It is still closed. Has been since March of last year. And like I said, a lot of people want that to open like right now. It needs to open right now. I don't. They're like, oh, well, it's worked so well in Disney World.
Well done,
but has it?
These, lad. Oil jars, spring-oiled arrows,
has it?
fodder and the like. Take what's useful and burn the rest.
Giedrich.
Eivor, do the Thanes live?
There's no
Every
trip
single
on the
one.
horizon, man.
They've set out to raise a fear of fighting men. They all stand with you, Giedrich.
We'll need every pike and poker we have to take down Eadwin. And you, and your brother, are you still with me?
Oh, I mean, I am, apparently.
I like your bluntness, Giedrich. My axe is yours. My brother's too.
Eadwin's plopped her haunches down in her castle now. She has men and supplies coming. Curse her eyes. Where is your brother and the odd fellow?
They continue their search for the woman Fulke. He seems to think she will help us chase Eidwin to an early grave. But I do not understand how.
You do what you must, Eivor.
Absolutely.
I'll ready
Absolutely.
what men I've got for the coming fight. I'll move towards Kinnabella Castle and bring up the Feared for an assault. Eidwin's fortress is strong and sure.
Is there anything I can do to weaken her grip on the Shire? Or make her anxious?
Ah, there's a notion. You could chip away at her flag bearers if you see them, and defend my Feared if any are in strife. We stole some of her supplies here. If you find any other stores like this, destroy them.
That I can do.
When you're ready for war, you'll find me at a camp near Kinnabella Castle.
Alright, what do we gotta do?
It's gash, at least. But ask how it's made. Wise men so on the raw onions can't stop.
Find and speak to Sigurd. He is waiting at Linforda on the eastern border of Oxenfordshire. On the north shore of the Great Ouse. I'm gonna go grab that synchronization point. Speaking of Star Wars, did you see the latest droid? Yeah, it looks great, man. And the Gator wants one of the mouse droids. She really liked that mouse droid. Oh. You know, it's a new year, but it does not feel like a new year.
Dear God, we're in trouble! Watch out over there, men! Oh, Christ in holy heaven!
Giedrich asked me to help you whenever I could.
Eidwin's soldiers have got us in a tough spot. We're grateful for any help we can give.
Jesus. The mouse droid, he's very cute. He is very, very cute. Look this morning, 13 minutes in, same ship. Yep. So my first duty of the new year was to cut off communication with the other side of my family. So besides my mother and one uncle, I have cut off communication with pretty much my entire family now. Which is tough. Is that all I needed to do? Are you guys good now? Okay. Oh, and then the second duty after that was calling the cops, so that was good. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really feel like I was part of the family anyway. So it was just doing something that needed to happen a while ago. I mean, I've been married to Gator for 10 years now. And almost 11 years married. And then another 3 years on top of that met. And only 2 people of my family. I'm the oldest of 12 grandkids. Only 2 cousins and 2 aunt/uncles, maybe 4 cousins, have met her. None of them were at the wedding. Couldn't be bothered. And one of my other cousins announced her wedding, and everybody was fawning over it, and I'm like, I'm done. I can't be... It's kind of like being in a bad relationship. You know, you can be in that relationship and be unhappy, or you can leave the relationship and be happy the rest of your life. I don't want to be in a bad relationship my entire life. So, yeah. Where is my mount? Where are you going? I'm back over here. I'm gonna go grab this point over here. Ranger, I just heard that fox sound, and the first thing I thought was, oh, is there a baby animal nearby? Can I grab it and tame it?
Troll curse corruption lurks here.
Where is it? Wait in. Looks like a way in. Torch, please. Thank you. I see. Okay, man, I'm the youngest of the family. I love running egg. Brother cut off my life for 8 hours. No reason he's back in it is for 8 years. Back in because he had the idea. I had no idea our mom had been diagnosed with cancer, and it felt come from me rather than saying. Well, see, that's the thing that kind of like set it all off.
Right.
Is my uncle unfortunately passed away right before Christmas, and nobody in the family
Need to be careful here.
be bothered to tell me. They told my mom and expected her to tell me. And I felt that was kind of a little bit unfair to her, but I also thought it was a little bit upsetting that nobody could be bothered to send me a message to let me know what had happened, that I had to hear it from my mom. And then when the funeral came about, it was there was a big thing about her not being able to let anybody know about the Zoom funeral and this, that, and the other. And I was just like, you know what, I'm done with this. I don't need this. I don't need, I'm the oldest of 12 grandkids. That means 11 other people, and none of them could be bothered enough to send me a message on Facebook or send me anything when it happened. I don't know if that's just me being selfish. I don't know. Yeah. I got a key for something. Is there a door up here? No, it doesn't look like it. I don't see any buildings that would have doors. Doesn't take 30 seconds exactly. The 4 cousins and one uncle I don't count because he always comes and sees us. But the other aunt, the only reason she saw us was because she happened to be in town. And that's the only reason why we saw the grandkids, is because they were here on vacation and were able to take the time. Everyone else, we have initiated the contact. You know, hey, we would like to see you. So, but enough about that. Wait, does that have a door that maybe has a key? It looks like there's maybe some arrows up there. There was a key. We didn't have to use it for anything, so... apparently not. About the property business between... I think you did. Where are we heading to now? We're supposed to meet Sigurd in the Abbey of St. Albans. Was waiting at Linforda on, so we know where Linforda is. We just found that. It's right there. It's the direction we are heading. How fortuitous. Fortuitous, I say. Got him.